Good morning, beautiful plants. It is Sunday, my favorite day, because it means no customers. I feel refreshed. A new start, a new day in this dreary, dreary town of Andermere. And I find a fresh will to explore. Explore some more. Crinkle cracks. The rugged cracks stretch out before me like knuckles on a gnarled hand. The ground is rough and sparse. Little seems to grow here. Little good did it do. Weg mit der Karte. Okay. Just for funsies drücken wir die Glocke. Doch ein Kunde. Es ist Sonntag. Wilbur Miller. I'm looking for a plant. Lady of... what's it? Something or other? I'm no green-eyed drear, that's for sure. My mind isn't at all what it used to be. It's the one that's supposed to help with mental decline. I can see that you need it, good sir. Aber es ist Sonntag. Geh weg. Poke in your face. Es ist Sonntag. Lass mich in Ruhe. I'm just a poor old lady trying to enjoy her Sunday. Lady of Summer. Lady of Summer. Oh, haben wir im Inventar. Lady of Summer. Cometessa aestavium. The leaves curl round delightfully, which, combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Ja, oder mental decline. 'Cause you don't look so old. The leaves curl around delightfully, which combined... Ist das die hier? Combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature. Let me inspect. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Poisonous. Steht hier nicht. Die hier vielleicht? Die hatten wir doch schon. Nee, cause to the touch. Moment. Die haben wir doch schon mal benutzt beim letzten Mal für irgendwas anderes. Irgendwas anderes. Und die? A single pink flower that smells pleasant. Nah, that's not it. Good sir, not for you. Dann nehmen wir halt die Graveyard Plant. The Death Plant that grew out of a deer. Let's check one more time. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling it. And the leaves curl around delightfully. Bla bla bla. Hier steht aber nichts, dass die... Egal. Auf die Gefahr hin, dass sie giftig ist. Nimm das. Scheiße, ja. I need to be more careful. I poisoned the poor old man. Ist das die hier? The flowers are soft purple with a sweet scent. Oh boy. I made a mistake. Die vielleicht. Quite soft? No. Aber war das denn nicht... Kann ich nicht Labels dran schreiben an die Pflanzen, die ich schon richtig benannt habe? Das würde einiges einfach machen. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Das muss ja dann die sein. Why not take this one? Oh shit, I feel the dread rising again. Oh boy, it is Sunday after all. It is Sunday. It is fucking Sunday. Leave me alone. I feel the rising dread already. Oh, what the shit. Habe ich überhaupt Lady of Summer? The leaves curl around delightfully. Gib it nicht, haben wir nicht. Da ist sie, oder? Die hatte ich schon. Nein, es muss ja die sein. Curl round delightfully. Kann nur die sein. Take it and leave. Oh no! Oh, ein Puzzle. Shit. My mind is broken. Oh boy. A shiver travels down my spine. Ja, my mind is broken. Das am Sonntagmorgen. Oh, warum habe ich die scheiß Klingel gedrückt? Okay, komm. Ja. Scheiße. War's das? Oh. I love this. Okay, also. ein E. Das hier vielleicht unten dann... Moment, nochmal erstmal gucken. Also, ein E, wo alle gleich lang sind. Alle gleich lang. So wie hier. Aber, Moment. Alle gleich lang. Haben wir nicht. Der muss das sein. Nein? Warum nicht? Scheiße, gleich normal versucht. Die sind alle gleich lang. Warum geht das nicht? Oh, come on, come on. Nehmen wir den nochmal. Stick it in, just stick it in. Ach, leave me alone. I hate this. Okay, gut. I can do this. I can do this. Focus my old lady mind. Back to the here and now. I can do this. Da, wie so ein Gesicht. Hier ist der Mund. Hier die Nase. Mund. Hier ist der Hals. Ein Gesicht. Da. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. That's how we do it. Okay. Oh. Day 3 is Sunday. I hope he will not come back. Okay. Vielleicht war es nur ein Traum. Wir haben nur eine Vision gehabt. Es ist noch gar nicht passiert. Wir sind gerade erst aufgewacht. Und nochmal. I feel so refreshed. Will to explore. Bla bla bla. Wo war ich noch nicht? Endmore? Endmore. Scheiße, da war ich schon. Pleasant amble through the fields. Oh, shit. Oh, ich sollte mir aufschreiben, wo ich schon überall war. Aufschreiben, komm. Wilbur Miller. Fuck, der gleiche. Ah, what's it? Yes, yes, mental decline. I don't have what you're looking for. Go away. Mental decline. I think I need Lady of Summer for myself. Okay. Hat einer meine Pflanzen neu arrangiert. Das sah anders aus. Gestern, am Samstag, standen die anders. Oh boy, okay, gut. Also, das ist Fox Button. Ha, weiß ich noch. Das weiß ich noch. Okay, also. Shit. Kurz mal sortieren. Okay. Also, haben wir jetzt alle hier stehen? Alle hier stehen? Yes. Okay. So. Once more with feeling. Lady of fucking Summer. I need my book. Let me consult my book. Aber wenn das in unserem Buch steht, haben wir das doch auch, oder nicht? Dann haben wir die doch hier irgendwo. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature. Die haben wir dem schon angeboten. Wollte der nicht. Die noch nicht, glaube ich. Die haben wir dem schon angeboten. Wollte der auch nicht. Ist es die hier? No. Die wollte der nicht. Die sieht genauso aus. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Nimm die jetzt! Oh! Wer ist der Bottomist? Du oder ich? Nimm die Pflanze! Oh, okay, Moment. Haben wir einen Hinweis vielleicht? Übersehen. Einen Hinweis übersehen? Nochmal lesen. Gosforth haben wir schon gelesen. Das hier ist Witch's Invitation, Dangerous Plant. Vielleicht gehen wir da hin. Hills of Backbarrow. Alright. Northeast to the Hills of Backbarrow. Also hier. Why did I come here? Stupid poor old woman. I forgot. Gestern die Karte gezogen und schon vergessen. Den Hinweis übersehen. Sorry, sir. My mind was wandering. Oh, because it's Sunday. North of Hogshead, east of Lowick, west of Russland, south of Crinkle Cracks. Crinkle Cracks, da waren wir schon in unserem Albtraum. Also, south of... Shit, nochmal. Was? Hinweis, ach so, ja. Ich kann ja hier die Karte holen. So. Hogshead, north of Hogshead, east of Lowick. Wo ist Lowick? Lowick? Hier. Dann west of Russland. Ja. Russland ist da. Also hier. South of Crinkle Creek. Ja, das muss es sein. Oh, let's explore. What? Scheiße, fuck. Why did I come here? Why indeed? Oh, shit, okay. Ah. Okay. Ganz K.O. vom Trip. Nochmal die Pflanzen gießen. I need to muster some will to explore. Explore some more. Und dann gucken wir nochmal in der Kackecke da und vielleicht kriegen wir deine scheiß Lady of Summer. Deine scheiß Lady of Summer. Und wehe, wir sehen dich noch einmal wieder in unserem Shop. Ich guck gar nicht, wo ich überhaupt hingieße. La la la. La la la. Jetzt komm. Ja, schön. Some will die Katze streicheln. So, jetzt kann ich wieder raus. Okay. I feel refreshed. Nochmal. Norrens mit der Karte. Also, north of Hogshead. West of Russland. Okay. Ich habe hier auf den Namen geguckt und nicht da. Russland. West of Russland. Dann ist es ja da. South of Crinkle Cracks. Das ist da. Ja. Das muss es sein. An dem Fluss. Let's have a look again. Wühlen durch die Erde. Gucken nach einer Pflanze. Ja. My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man standing at the edge of a field. His mind is broken, just like mine, seemingly beyond repair. Vacant eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face, but only a whisper. He raises his arm. Points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers growing there, hidden from view. Is it the fucking Lady of Summer? New plants. It is not. It was all for naught. Was haben wir da bekommen? Die hier einmal. Bright red flowers grow at the end of thin stems. Useless. Und die hier dann, ha? Dark blue flowers smells like sweet rhubarb. But still useless. Mr. Miller. I have no idea where else to look. Aber, okay, habe ich noch irgendwas übersehen? We have failed in our duty, bla bla bla, protectors of the forest, our secrets, goes forth many years, began recovery in the woods, blah blah blah. On the northeast corner of the wood I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears glowed, bla bla bla. Also, wo ist der? Good sir, you test me well. I need to muster some more will to explore. Und dann, hoffentlich finden wir da was, letzte Chance, sonst keine Ahnung. Will to explore. Also, Gosforth, da waren wir schon, da war aber nichts. Woods, south of Gosforth, northeast ist northeast, das ist oben rechts, also in the northeast corner of the woods. Let's give it a try. The wood has... Oh, plant collect... Oh, boy, is it the Lady of Summer? The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. Oh, boy. Okay. Could be. Let's inspect. A single sweet smelling dark flower. Uiuiui. Das muss die sein. Ah, my good sir, let me consult my book one last time, just to be sure not to poison you again. The leaves curl round. The leaves curl round delightfully. Oh yeah. Okay, combined with an attractive flower, I guess. And a hardy nature. A single sweet smelling dark flower. Hardy, I don't know about hardy nature. Makes this a sought after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions, blah blah. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. My good sir, this is the last I can offer you. Take it and go. Yes! Ah, endlich! Plant identified. Lady of Summer. Bitches in your face. Collect my reward. Fennet. Acutus minor. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. Gastric distress. It has long soft leaves. Okay, also hilft gegen Furzen. Ah, das war ein Tag. Das ist ein Tag. Wir haben gerade jetzt angefangen. Der Tag beginnt mit Stress. At least no gastric stress. Okay, let's give it a try. Next one. I hate people. I just want to water my plants. David Schaefer. They're saying the Arada's been killed. I know a lot of people don't trust their sisterhood, but it seemed to me the Arada always looked out for the less fortunate. Okay, also war sie gut, ja? Collect my letter. Collect my letter on Sunday. The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can keep you warm. Should the weather turn against you. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Another letter from Amos. Thank you so very much, Gable. Gable... what? I feel the need to explore. Said Gable. Moment. Bevor wir gehen, wir brauchen eine Pflanze, die uns warm hält. Aber wo ist das denn überhaupt? Gable. Da. Great Gable. Moment. Was hat er gesagt? Amos. Amos, why don't you give me the coordinates? Yes. I was forced to turn back. I would advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable. Also einfach auf dem Berg. Nicht drumrum, sondern da drauf. A plant to keep you warm. Let's consult the book again. Okay. Moment. When burnt incense made from the wood, psychic abilities, a mushroom, surrounding darkness. Da ist es. Brimlock. Those suffering from hypothermia can be rescued by a draft made using leaves from the Brimlock plant. Shit, welche ist es? It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. Sounds good to me. And my old lady bones. When conditions are just right in the cold of winter, Brimlock produces small yellow flowers. The leaves are waxy and tough. Small yellow flowers. Brimlock. Ist es die hier? Smooth waxy leaves. Could be. Must be, sonst haben wir keinen. Die hier ist eine andere, die haben wir schon benutzt. Die sind blau. Das muss Brimlock sein. Oder wir haben es wieder nicht und sterben dann. Aber let's find out. Great Gable. After several hours of arduous hiking and scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit. Because I'm old. My poor old feet. I am freezing cold and ready to head home. Yes, I'm ready to go home. I should do the sensible thing and turn back down the mountains. Unless I have some Brimlock up my sleeve. Success! Plant identified. I push on, no longer feeling the cold and am presently rewarded. Correct. Sunset Mount Cap. Solis ocasum. The sunset mount cap is a type of fungus with domed caps, sometimes called stinking mount cap, as a result of its unpleasant odor. It is thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It is mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten, like almost any plant. Okay, also, wir können Menschen abwehren, weil die Pflanze stinkt. Sounds lovely, I put it on my shelf. Okay, collect. A new plant acquired. Moment, das war aber nicht der Stinkpilz. Wo ist die neue Pflanze? Hier. Du bist doch kein Stinkpilz. Grey-blue flowers with an orange center. But where is the stinking mushroom? Oder war das nur ein Eintrag in mein Buch? Amos Duncan, brauchen wir nicht mehr. Wie hieß das? Stinking? No, Sunset. Sunset Mount Cap. Ah, okay. Ein Eintrag von Sunset Mount Cap, aber kein Stinkpilz selber. Okay, gut. Gut. Will to explore. Wir hatten ja noch die Witch's Invitation. Our secrets have been stolen and the other has been murdered. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore across from Torva. Wir gucken nochmal. Torva ist hier. Das ist aber groß, der Brief. You will find us deep in Grisdale Forest. Hier. Grisdale Forest. A mile from the lakeshore across from Torva. Ah, also hier. Da ist the lakeshore, a mile. Let's look. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. Oh, let's meddle with witches. I am ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table draped in silk is the Arda. There's not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Nicht so schnell. Do you know what could do this? Asks my escort. I set to work. Yes, it could be Wren. And let's have a look. A good old look. One more time. In dem Buch, was ich immer mit mir trage, auch im Grisdale Forest. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons and so can be used to detect them. Okay. Wir finden jetzt mit der Pflanze raus, welches Gift die Arda vergiftet hat. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Wow. Was für eine gruselige Pflanze. Also keine Blüten. Ist es die? Nein. Das ist Wren. Smell this. Yes, I'm such a good botanist. Okay. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing. Gilded Dendra poisoning. Oh, Gilded Dendra, das haben wir im Shop. Hat das einer gekauft bei uns? Oh boy. Upon presenting my findings, I'm rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I'm grateful for. Yes, new plants are always welcome. And a new book entry, Grey Sandfire, Sabulum canus. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Grey Sandfire. Add to the book. To the book of plants. Collect. What did I get? 2 new plants. Both are blue. Da sind sie. Turquoise flower, sharp thorns. It has a pleasant scent. The leaves have stiff ribs. Some stiff ribs. Ah, let's pet the cat. Ay, ay, ay. Let's enjoy the Sunday while we still can. Water some plants. The stinking wren. Yeah, okay. Next customer. Okay, come on. Come on and bother me. Norman Lee. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Yes, give it to me. I take all the plants. Noch ein Pilz. Hatte ich den nicht schon? New plant acquired. Anderer Pott. Naja, gut. Moment mal. Die sehen sich sehr ähnlich. Aber der hat so einen Vorhang noch. Gucken. Das war doch Wandering Bew. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. Underside somewhat sharp. Yes, this is Wandering Bew. And this is something new. A mushroom-like plant with red spores growing on it. Red Spores? Ist das der ekelhafte Stinkepilz? No, not Mellow Glow. What was the name? Stinking Summer? Sunset Mount Cap. Nee, der sieht anders aus. Is a type of fungus with domed caps. No. Okay. Let's put it away for later. Können wir den nicht ins Archiv packen? Weg mit dem Scheiß. Schon gelesen. So. Okay. I don't want to explore. Ich will meine Füße ausruhen. Und kommt der nächste. Simone Green. Hellebore! Always a pleasure, my feline friend. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. Who are you exactly? I've been burning the midnight oil again and could use some common trouse, and I know where to find it. Tell me. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows in abundance on red pike. I'll come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have business in Setberg. In the meantime. Red pike. Here, take this. Book entry. Common trouse. Sporatus nemesium. Despite being described as common, the trouse can in fact be quite tricky to find. However, it is known to grow in abundance on the slopes of red pike. Okay, wir besteigen den nächsten Berg. Nobody knows why indeed. Its leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Eye strain. Collect. Okay, red pike. Red pike, da ist es. Okay, let's take the poor old lady feet on another hike. To Red Pike. I enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. The going is easy, the weather agreeable, and the views majestic. I do not have to look hard to find what I am after. Yes, because we knew what to look for. A new plant. Let's take a look. Wo ist es? Hallo? Da. No flower, sparse leaves. I can see that. Okay, ich habe jetzt gerade erst verstanden, dass die Katze Hellebore heißt. Darum sollten wir sie streicheln. Ist keine Pflanze, ist eine Katze. Schön. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. What image exactly? If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of a show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. But are you a witch or not? Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff, so you're not a witch. I know some witches. I could help you out. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this thought of behavior in future. Have you got any Schimmerlang? Schimmerlang. Ich muss gucken. In meiner Enzyklopädie. Schimmerlang. Schimmerlang. Yes, you are in luck. I just found it. I cannot see. The dried stem of the Schimmerlang burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large, rigid leaves. Could only be this one. It has a pleasing scent. The leaves have stiff ribs. Here, use the Schimmerlang. Yes! Success! I am on a run today after the shitty morning. Candlewood. Lucernum caledonia. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long thin stems grow along tall among tall leaves. Afflictions of the mind. Könnte alles sein. Könnte alles sein. Go away, Book of Plants. I have plenty of will to explore. Maybe we give it another look. River Spirit, da waren wir überall schon. River Kent. Das Meer. The Old Man. Let's climb the Old Man. Another mountain. 3 mountains in one day. The striking views at the top of the so-called Old Man of Coniston never fail to induce awe and wonder. Sadly, there are few people with the leisure to explore its heady heights. Today it's just me and the sheep. Okay, meine Gießkanne. Ein bisschen gießen für meine neuen Pflanzen. Ein wenig Wasser. Kann nicht schaden. Okay, nächster. Irving Harris. Sorry if I'm shouting. I'm a little hard of hearing. I'm looking for a plant that can supposedly help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red though. Okay, stop shouting at me, Mr. Harris. I can hear you just fine. I remember it's bright red though. Vielleicht dir. Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. Let's have a look in the book. A look in the book. Wir gucken nach einer Pflanze mit diesen Blättern. Bright red. Das könnte es sein. Bushy Flowerheads, Dowy Pappus, High-Pitched Shrieks. Nee, die haben wir schon gehabt. Das ist die vielleicht. Lemon Dandy, aber nee, scheiß Lemon Dandy. Hatten wir schon. Oh Gott. Bright Red. Die hier vielleicht, ha? Oder war das Fox Button? Nee. Ryan, Schimmerlang, Dorian. St. John's Poppy? Bright Red, Yellow Center. Created Draft. Bibers Hearing. Yes. St. John's Poppy. This is what we need. Das muss die sein. Take it and be happy. Yes! Sehr gut. Werden wir auch nicht mehr angeschrien. Oh, was für ein Tag. My poor old feet, my poor old lady feet. Oi, what a Sunday. Let's go to bed and close the shop. Bevor der nächste Kunde kommt. Tür zu, Katzen streicheln, Pflanzen gießen. No more exploring for me today. And draw another card. It's broken. Time passed. A year and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. Day 4. Monday. Monday Jahre später oder Monday nach Sunday? Hilft uns wenig, haben wir neue Biografien. Oh ja, wir haben neue Biografien. Haha. Was haben wir schon gelesen? Das hier? Simone. Simone Green. The Librarian. Simone loves books and reading. She is also irritatingly organized and has begun the overwhelming task of rearranging the library at Ambleside. Her new system works, but it will take years to catalog every book, scroll, pamphlet and diary. In the meantime, every day yields new discoveries. Buried fragments of ancient knowledge resurfacing to the light like arrowheads to archaeologists. Okay. Wow, so poetisch. Wie hier einen neuen Eintrag. Burbage is a rich man and the bastard. The Psychic. Das ist neu. Bethany Coleman, the sister. Beth was born into a loving family, but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young and left home at 14 to join the Sisterhood of Arduina. The head of the Sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arduina. Now her mentor has been murdered and Beth is looking for answers. Und eine noch, Verona Green, the occult scholar. Verona has been studying the occult and the mysterious for many years. It started as a hobby but gradually grew into an obsession. She haunts the boundary between truth and tale, seeking out the knowledge that others recoil from. Okay, she also brews a lovely cup of tea. Oh yes, a lovely cup of tea. Das fehlt uns hier noch, ein kleiner Teepot, wo wir Tee drin machen können. Was meinst du, Hellebor? Sollen wir uns ein Teepot zulegen? Okay, it is Monday. Let's see if we can get some business. Oh, Mr. Ward. The fox button was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Why? Not that I have the time to pursue it properly. Well, you should. I'm rushed off my feet this week. Well, yes, you look awful. There's been a body found at the Swinside Stone Circle and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help me, to help keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. Ha! Let's use some Fennet, but... trouble's on my mind. What is Fennet again? What does it look like? Fennet, Acutus minor. Chewing the tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress. Die Blähungen. And reduce anxiety. It has soft leaves. It has long soft leaves. Long and soft leaves. And then what? Long soft leaves and then what? It's pungent. Leaves are waxy. Das hier? Cream-colored flowers, they smell wonderful. But does it have long leaves? Pale yellow flowers. The leaves are quite soft, yes. Mr. Ward, I believe this is what you need. Ha! I was right. Plant identified. Witch fig. Striga tenuis. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies, which is always nice. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Fever kiss, okay. Müssen wir genau hingucken. Ach, eine Feige ist das. Ja, okay. Add to the book. Add to the book. Haben wir noch was? Hier, den haben wir immer noch. Dangerous plant. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Beckbarrow. Keep it secret. Sparsely in the hills northeast of Beckbarrow. Bevor der nächste Kunde kommt, schauen wir uns das lieber nochmal an. To the northeast. War ich da nicht schon? Oh, hat funktioniert. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a grey morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over. A cloud of unwelcome shade. Die Pflanze im Gegensatz ist sehr willkommen. New plant acquired. A beautiful looking plant. Let's have a look. Red fruits, long flat leaves. Okay, Brombeere oder was? Klar Hellebohr. Ah, noch ein Brief. David Schäfer. What have you today? Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. Verona Green war doch meine... Hier, die hier. Yes, yes, yes. Occult Scholar. What could she have for us? Will to explore. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rusland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone, but they seemed overly protective lately. Yes, because their boss just died. Kind regards, Verona Green. Was? Schon vergessen. Schon vergessen. Nochmal gucken. Yes, der kann weg. Archive. Meant to tell you, recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast. Grisdale Forest, northeast of Russland. Also eins daneben, ja? Let's look. Russland, north. Just northeast of Russland. Also northeast. Da ist die Stadt. Da northeast. Let's have a look again and say hello to our witch friends. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling I am being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forests by order of the Arda, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again, I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Mellow glow. Tricks from my plant book. Nope. Mellow Glow. Ah, mit den Dornen. Quinquinus maturus. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it is possible to become hidden from sight and memory. Wow. Wenn ich die nehme oder wenn ich den anderen das in den Mund stopfe. The Mellow Glow has sharp thorns that protect it from predators. Sharp thorns. I have only this one. Mellow Glow. Use plant and become invisible. You cannot see me anymore. And forgot all about me. Because I'm a very forgettable person. Plant identified. With the help of the Mellow Glow, I walk right past the sisters without them paying me any heed. Chuckling to myself, I collect the plant that Verona talked about and take my leave. Take my plant. Neuer Eintrag. Caballia. Arbutum alacritas. A rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Whew. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Caballia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. Ja, genauso wie ein 7-blättriges Kleeblatt. Bringt Glück. Ha! Moment, haben wir das jetzt schon? Russland, ja, weg damit. Ins Archiv. Collect the plant. Oh, noch so eine Brombeere. Sehr gut, vielen Dank. Vielen Dank. Dann. Oh, jetzt könnte ich wirklich so einen Tee gebrauchen. Was soll das sein? Was soll das sein? Das kann nicht unsere Karte sein. Also, das hier, die Karte passt nicht mit unserer Landkarte zusammen, außer sie ist gedreht. Dann könnte das vielleicht hier oben sein, bei Red Pike, oder es könnte halt eigentlich überall sein, ne? Jede Ecke. Ah, Gott, es könnte alles heißen. Also weg damit. Das hilft uns erstmal nicht. Und das hier, Letters. Das ist auch ganz schön mysteriös. Was soll das bedeuten? Später. Und Labels? Wofür brauchen wir das? Wofür? Gut. Nichts zu tun in meinem Shop, außer Pflanzen gießen und Katze streicheln. Können wir auch einen neuen Kunden rufen. Faye Swift, hello again. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. Go on. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her that presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning that I don't understand, a mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. Arguria or Candlewood? Gute Frau. Wir schauen, was dir helfen kann. Arguria. When burned, incense made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities. Okay. Wir können ihr entweder helfen, noch stärkere Visionen zu haben oder sie wahrscheinlich zu unterdrücken. Candlewood. Candlewood produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long thin stems grow among tall leaves. Let's have a look again. Was hast du gesagt? I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, aber die Visionen werden stärker. Woman in the jade mask. Every night she screams, but I don't know why. Behind her, dark and dreadful. Don't know what to do. Well, I think that you should take another look. You should investigate further. And I will give you something to enhance your visions. Arguria. Light blue flower. Like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. Light blue flowers. Blue flowers, light every scent. War das die? War das die hier? Ja, muss es ja sein, nicht wahr? Oder die? Nee. Nee, die sieht anders aus. Die hat hier noch so Plüschis und das hat die nicht. Und die hier, naja. Okay, könnte stilisiert sein. Was sagt die? Smell is faintly, no. No, das war die. Use plant. Oh, I need to be more careful. That wasn't Arguria or Candlewood. I don't want to do another puzzle. Okay, nochmal. Dann muss es ja die sein. Auch nicht. Shit. Oh, shit. Noch eins und dann ist unser Mind wieder broken. Yes, be more careful. Oh, come on, girl. What are you doing to me? Komm schon. Light Blue. Die haben wir noch nicht benutzt. Die haben wir nicht. Oh, okay. Die haben wir noch nicht. Ist das unser Clou? Eins von denen? Unser Clou? Was könnte das sein? Wenn wir die irgendwo dranlegen, finden wir irgendwas, wo vielleicht sowas hier, wo die Kanten sich treffen. Das könnte was sein, ne? Hier an der Küste entlang. Das könnte was sein. Am Fluss entlang. Am Wald entlang. Da passt die Kurve nicht. Nee. Nee, auch nicht. Hier unten, nein. Falsch gedreht. Hier auch nicht. Hier. Oh! Wow, das passt 1:1. Ich glaube es nicht. Ohne Scheiß. Hier. Wir haben es gelöst. Das passt 1:1. Und jetzt haben wir die Koordinaten N. 6. N. Ich kann nicht glauben, dass das geklappt hat. Dieser Kackhinweis. Oh, N. Was war das? 6. in 6. Black Comb. Next to Black Comb. Let's investigate. The gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through scattered clouds. A reset. A reset of what? Of my mood? Of my rising dread? I think not. 2 Pflanzen. Collect. Oh, blau. Nochmal gucken gleich, nochmal vergleichen. New plants acquired. New plants acquired. Die, ne? Mal gucken. Und Buch. Kirk ins Buch. Soft Pale Blue Flowers. Was? Wonach wollte ich gucken? Aguria. So vergesslich. Alte Frau. Altes Gehirn. Light Blue Flowers. Ja, die sehen so aus. Like rounded tufts of gentle lamb's wool. Could be. Characterize this plant. Hoffen wir es, sonst ist mein Mind wieder broken. Face Swift. Let's enhance your visions. Here goes nothing. Oh, Glück gehabt. Yes. Yes. Wir sind ein Detective. Pflanzendetective. Plant identified. Aguria. Worryless. Lavanus nana. Worryless is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers is said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Oh, I sure could use some right now. Worryless. Inhale the scent. Let's inhale the next customer. Margaret Elsbeth. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. You look so fancy. It's a wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. Yes, it is dreary indeed. I am the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. On Lake Undermere? Shame about this awful weather, though. I think it's lovely. You must come to Cesare. We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. Sounds good, sounds good. I'm sure they will be of interest to a horticulturist such as yourself. Oh yes, my good Lady Elsbeth, I'm sure. Collect the letter. You are cordially invited to Cesare Castle, Lord and Lady Elsbeth. Wow, eingeladen auf ein Schloss. Wie schön, Cesare Castle. Da wollte ich schon hin und ihr habt mich weggeschickt, aber jetzt bin ich eingeladen. Gehen wir da jetzt direkt hin? Nee, erst machen wir uns frisch und dann müssen wir die Katze versorgen. Und wenn ich jetzt schon früher da bin als Lady Elsbeth selber, ist das auch ein bisschen peinlich. Also erstmal nächste Kunde und dann schauen wir mal. Philip Shaw. Mushroom. Red spores. Moves in the dark. That's all I've got. Any ideas? Mr. Shaw, you are looking for Wandering Bew. One of my easiest identifications. Goodbye. That was quick. Das ging so schnell. Wir machen direkt noch einen. Komm. Speedrun. Selina Scott. They're saying Black Comb is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking Mount Cap. Some stinky Mount Cap. Let's see. A viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from its underside. Ugh. Ekelhaft. A mushroom-like plant with red spores growing on it. Where is my... this must be it. Oh, I can smell it from here. It smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. Mit dem Risiko, dass wir hier einen Rising Dread bekommen. Das ist der stinkigste Pilz, den ich habe. Nimm doch den. Yes! Ha! Identified. Oh, wonderful. Lovely, lovely. Sunset Mount Cap. Collect. Ein neuer Eintrag. Henschuk. Maculosus retinentia. The fruit of the henschuk can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in larger amounts it has been known to cause severe amnesia. Let's not take this one. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready to harvest. Sounds horrible. Let's put it away. Oh, Hellebore, das war ein guter Tag. Nicht so wie der Sonntag. Der war richtig kacke, zumindest der Anfang. Aber dann haben wir es ja noch gut gedreht. Ich glaube, das reicht für heute. Wir gehen morgen zur Caesarea Castle, oder? Und machen uns erstmal erholen wir uns, machen uns frisch, gießen die Pflanzen, füttern dich. Und wer macht schon eine Party am Montag? Also, Schublade zu, Katze streicheln. Oh, Pflanze gießen. And let's end the day. Good night.